Hi everyone, well, this is something a little bit different, but I love the energy of these seagulls in Esquaria, and they've just got to be painted. Now I'm going to try and do it in a very simple way. So I'm going to use some permanent markers. I'm going to use the Faber-Castell, and I'm going to go for a blue and a black, and I'm going to draw out the seagulls to start with. Now there's not a lot of light on them, just a little bit, so we'll go for this blue for the lighter shapes, and I just want to fill that all in, and maybe we can get some light to there. And that tail is quite dark. And I can always mask if I need to. Now because I'm going to go over with an iridescent medium, I'm going to go in with this black as well, because I think what will happen is that will make that a lot lighter, and I really do want to have this contrast. So we've got the shape drawn out there. Leave that highlight around there so that shows up. It's a bit like children's colouring in, isn't it? I do want them to be quite strong dark figures, so just make sure there aren't any white bits showing. Get that shape exactly right. Yeah, that comes down there a bit. And then we've got some lovely sort of shapes there. And the same on this side. Get that shape. I did think about using watercolour paint, but I think this one might give a better effect. And then there's lovely sort of dangly feet. Get rid of those white bits. Don't want those. That sort of curves out a little bit. Lighter bits here, so I've just gone for a lighter blue, and I'm going to put that in so we can see where this tail is, but I am going to put some metallic paint into that later. But that will just help us for the minute. So those will be the three colours that we're going to use. Now I'm going to speed this up, otherwise you're going to get bored just watching me scratch away. this going to work? I want this to be lovely and metallic and bright like it was when I was in Morocco. So first thing I'm going to do is use a big brush, and I'm just going to put some clean water all over everything. Now the pens that we used are waterproof, so that won't move. No, I really want to get some very clean metallic looking lines when I put my paint in, so hence wetting it first. We don't want it too wet. Let's just take some of that out of the edges. There, that should do it. Right, now using that size brush, I'm going to go for some silver to start with, and I'm going to put blues into that. And we can go right over the birds. And then some blue. And this, when it dries, will be so beautiful and metallic. And another blue there. So we can sort of vary that. And the silver, lots of silver. I'd like that to be a bit lighter through the middle. And maybe just darken that a little bit. Alright, it looks a bit strange at the moment, so I'm hoping when it dries that will be okay. I'm just going to now hit that graphite and just swirl that into some of these towels. And hopefully that will just move just a tiny bit to give that sort of swishing effect. Right, I think now is to leave it alone and we'll see what happens. Alright, I think that putting the metal on top of that has made me lose a little bit of what I wanted. So I'm just going to go back in with some marker pen, but not in all the places. And just bring back some of that. Going with the blue because I think that will be a little bit softer. And that's quite dark here, isn't it? I don't want to blacken it all out because I think that would probably be too much. This blue is definitely a bit softer, maybe in places. Okay. I think I'll go for the lighter blue just to touch that up again. I think that's okay. Let's just go over these other ones again. So we're not overdoing this. And his little legs. Yeah, I think that's sort of the effect that we're wanting. Stay away from the black this time because the black is showing through. He's lost it a lot with that. The metallic grey must be quite strong, so I'll go back in with the blue in a minute. This little one here. I'm liking how this is coming together. Let's put some of the lighter blue before we forget. And these little legs. This is the one that's the main focal point, so let's try and get this one right. And then that's quite a dark fan there, isn't it, too? More little legs. Don't have to do so much of that one. That's nice for that. I love the ends of their wings. They're just beautiful, aren't they? They sort of curl up. Legs. What else have we got? A little bit here, not too much. Doesn't matter if they are so pale because they're sort of in the distance a lot more. We just got this final soaring seagull, which should just be on the edge of the mount. And back to the lighter blue just for a little bit of edging here. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That really stands out, and that really does remind me of how it was that day with all those seagulls fluttering around.